This is Crysis 2, Nanosuit 2, or the suit itself is also called the Alcatraz with the Scar 2 assault rifle, and this figure features 20 points of articulation. And not only that, the detail and painting is great. Another great video game figure by Neca. So here's the packaging, like always, with the clamshell and more picture of the figure itself. And in the back there is the background of New York City, about just being destroyed by alien invasion. And the suit is these military operatives wears these suits to defend New York City from alien invasion. And to me they look like a whole bunch of muscle, like they look like a person has been skinned alive. So these the muscle fiber while being exposed, and yet this pole looks like he's flexing or posing in a weightlifting contest or something. um, but very nice figure indeed, and when details and articulations combine together, NECA figures are what you get. Great detail and super posability. Uh, he only comes with the Scar 2 assault rifle, and beside that, he doesn't come with anything else. The texture on the gun itself is really weird because it has a very rough texture, and on the gun you can see a little bit of glitter on it. I don't know what the purpose is, but this is something that you would not see with NECA accessory, which is a plain old just one color on the gun itself. But the sculpting is great. Uh, really awesome, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a grenade launcher attached to the rifle. Very nice. The guns fit into his right hand very well. He hold it very tight, and that is something I have always wanted on an action figure, and yet my dream is finally realized, or my dream has finally come true. uh, So let me stand the figure up so you can appreciate the detail. Very cool. The figure is about 7 inches. Let me put the gun away. I don't know why, but the graphic on the game make the suit itself looks way better. But for some reason, I do not like the look of the figure. I've seen the TV commercial of the Crysis 2 video game, and I decided to went out and pick this figure up. I got this one for 20% off, so it was like $2-3 off from the regular $14.99 that you would pay for this figure. Because there's a joint here, that's why it looks like his shoulder and his back muscle aren't big enough. So if you decided to go out and pick this figure up, make sure you look for the figure that doesn't have a lot of paint on. Make sure you pick the one that doesn't have the silver paint on the black part, on the abdomen. I've seen some figure has some silver on the bicep and on the forearm, as well as on the abdomen, but it is very minor, and it is something that you can ignore, and it's not really a big problem for me. So here's a 360 again. And with articulation, this guy has a bunch. I mean, he has a few more joints than the usual NECA figure, and one of them is these hinge chest, or yeah, chest or the pack. But he has a ball jointed head that you can pop it off very easy. He has a ball hinge shoulder, as I said before, hinge chest. But well, when you move one of them, you can get more motion. But when you're trying to move both in together, this one will stop this one from coming in any deeper. So one hinder the others, right? He has a swivel bicep, single hinge elbow, ball jointed wrist, ball jointed torso, swivel and hinge hip, swivel at the upper thigh, double hinge knee, hinge ankle, and he has this Soda Street Fighter kind of swivel foot joint going on there, and a hinge toe, which is the feet is probably the most is the most articulated part out of the entire figure, and I mean the more joints that a figure has, it's just great because it adds to the posability part, so it's really awesome. Uh, you know, I mean, sometimes I really don't understand why NECA only made just one figure out of something. I mean, uh, just like this one, just one figure out of the Crysis 2 video game line. But it is not really a Crysis 2 toy line, but these video game figures are part of the Player Select line. So just in case you don't know, that is why just one figure out of each video game. I just wish like just like some of the lines that NECA has. I just wish they would make more figure and try to expand the line a little bit more, so we can get some more character to be to buy and to pose and to play with. It's gonna be awesome. But until that day, this is what we're gonna get: one figure from each video games. But together they form the uh, Player Select line. So even if you're not a big fan of the Crysis 2 video game, I would still recommend this figure because I have seen somebody did a custom on figurum.com, and you can check out the link in the description. But this is I have to say, not a great figure, but this is the best base figure for a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lost Z figure. And I have seen somebody did it I've seen somebody did it and posted it on figurum.com, and it looks great. So you don't have to be a fan of Crysis 2 to get this figure. Buy this one if you just want to customize the figure into Lost Z, and this figure is perfect for it. So this is a figure that I would highly recommend to the games fan and to anybody. Plays. I mean, great posability, great detail, great paint apps. Everything about this figure is good. So I highly recommend it. You can find it at your local Toys R Us for a price range about $14.99. Maybe somewhere it will cost a little bit more, but this is a figure worth picking up. And that's it. Thanks for watching.